Hello my dear students and welcome to today's class. The topic for the day is acid, bases and salts. As you all can see on your screen also, you can see there are different things over here. Grapes, then you have vinegar, you have milk, you have lemon, you have apple and you have spinach. All these things which you can eat, they have different taste. Okay, there are variety of edible substances like apple, lemon, grapes, tamarind, curd, etc. Okay, there are variety of edible substances like apple, lemon, grapes, tamarind is imli, okay, curd is dahi, etc., which we consume regularly. Do they have similarity in their taste? No. Why? Everything tastes different. If I talk about grapes, they are what is the taste of grapes? They are sour. Okay, खट्टे भी होते हैं, मीठे भी होते हैं, but they are never bitter. Okay, if I talk about lemon, it's sour. If I talk about chocolates, they are sweet. Everything has got a different taste. So we'll be starting with acidic substance today. The first topic is acidic. Okay, as you all can see on your screens also, certain substances that are sour in taste are called acids. So the things which have sour in taste, are known as acids. The word acids come from the Latin word aces, which means sour. So substances that contain acid are called acidic substances. Anything which has got a sour taste is a acid. Okay, fine. Now next one, come to the next page. If I talk about the properties of acids, you can see on your screens also here. Acids are sour in taste. They are corrosive in nature. What is the meaning of corrosive? Corrosive means unko zunk lag jata hai. When they comes in contact with the air, moisture, they get corroded. Okay. Then acids are soluble in water. Acids are strong and weak. Acids turn blue litmus red. And acid reacts with metals to form salt and hydrogen. Acid reacts with carbonates to form salts and carbon dioxide gas. Acid reacts with bases to form salt and water. So these are the different properties of acids. Just a quick recap of them again. They are sour in taste, they are corrosive in nature, they are soluble in water, they are strong and weak, and acid turns blue litmus into red color. Acid reacts with metals to form salt and hydrogen. Acid reacts with carbonates to form salts and carbon dioxide gas, and acid reacts with bases to give salt and water. Okay, there are different acids which we are going to talk about now. You can see on your screens, different acids are there. First is hydrochloric acid. Okay, hydrochloric acid. What is the formula for hydrochloric acid? That is HCl. Okay, what is the formula? Chemical formula is HCl, which I have even underlined. You can see. It is used in labs for various experiments. Okay, it is used in industries for heating purpose. It is used in manufacturing of glue. It is used as disinfect. It is used to remove stains. Okay, in case any stain is there, you can use hydrochloric acid to remove it, and it is used to make aqua regia. That is the three parts of hydrochloric acid. One part of it is water. It is used to dissolve metals like gold. Okay. Now, first acid we have done, hydrochloric acid. Now come to the next acid, which is nitric acid. Okay. The chemical formula for nitric acid is HNO3. Okay. This is HNO3. The chemical formula for nitric acid is HNO3. Fine children. Now what is it used for? It is used for making fertilizers. It is used to clean jewelry and made of gold and silver. It is used to make explosive, and it is used to purify metals like silver and gold. Okay. Then uses of sulfuric acid. Okay, as you can see on your screen also, what the chemical formula for this is H2SO4. The chemical formula for sulfuric acid is H2SO4. And what is it used for? It is used for making paints. It is used in car batteries. It is used to make detergents. What is detergent? Your mama washes the clothes, she is using detergent. Okay, that is a powder which is used to wash clothes and all. Okay, she puts in the what you call washing machine so that your clothes get properly clean. Okay, and it is used to manufacture copper sulfate and Epsom salt. Fine. Now come to the next page again. That is uses of acetic acid. Okay, it is used to give taste in food. Okay, it is used to add taste in your food. It is used as preservative when you're putting some sort of pickle. Your mama puts pickle na, aam ka achar, nimbu ka achar, mirch ka achar. Whenever she is making, she is adding this acetic acid, and the chemical formula for that is CH3COOH. Okay, this is the chemical formula for acetic acid. It is used to remove stains from furniture. It is used to clean floors and windows. Fine, children. Now come to the next topic, basic substances. Okay, basic substances. Substances are bitter in taste and are soapy to touch. Such substances are called bases. In case any thing is bitter, bitter is कड़वा. Okay, bitter is कड़वा. अगर हम उसको टेस्ट करेंगे तो वो कड़वा लगेगा, और टच करेंगे, when we touch it, उसको छू कर देखेंगे तो सोप वाला फीलिंग आएगा. It will slip from a hand, and that thing has a basic nature. Okay, so any substance which is bitter in taste and has a soapy touch are known as basic substances. Okay, now properties of bases. Bases have a strong irritating odor. Odor is smell. अगर आप basics का smell देखेंगे तो बहुत तेज smell आती है. You will be closing your nose because उसकी smell इतनी तेज होती है. ठीक है ना? They are bitter in taste. As I told you, anything which is bitter in taste is basic in nature. They are smooth and slippery. Okay, बहुत smooth होते हैं, slippery होती है. The moment you will touch, ऐसे लगेगा they are getting away from your hand. They turn red litmus blue. In acids, what it was happening? It was turning blue litmus into red, but in the bases, it is reverse. It turns red litmus into blue. Then they react with acid to give salt and water, and bases may or may not be soluble in water. क्या पता वो soluble है water में, हो सकता है हो जाए, and maybe they do not. Okay, so these are the different properties of bases. Again, a quick recap of that: irritating odor. Odor means smell. Then they are bitter in taste. They are slippery. They are soapy. Okay, they turn red litmus into blue, and they react with acid to give salt and water, and they may be soluble or insoluble in water. Fine. Now come to the next part. Next page. There are different bases over here. They have given you the uses of those. Okay, first one is sodium hydroxide, and the formula for sodium is Na, and hydroxide is OH. So the chemical formula for sodium hydroxide is NaOH. Fine. It is known as caustic soda. Okay, caustic soda. हिंदी में सुना है कपड़े धोने वाला सोडा. That is sodium hydroxide. Okay, it is used to manufacture soap, and it is also used to manufacture paper and medicine. It is used to make chemicals like sodium hydrochloride, and it opens the blocked drains. Blocked drains, जब नाली बंद हो जाती है, you know what are drains? If I talk about myself, I am so very fed up with my kitchen drain. Now and then it keeps on blocking. So what I do, I take some sodium hydroxide and put it in the drain, and after some time I pour some hot water. The blocked drain is cleaned away. Okay, so sodium hydroxide is very good in opening the blocked drains. Fine, children. Now uses of calcium hydroxide. You all can see on your screen also. I hope it is clearly visible to you all. The chemical formula for calcium hydroxide is CaOH whole twice. Okay, it is known as slate lime, okay, which is used as a substitute for cement. It is used to manufacture paint, manufacture bleaching powder. It is used for whitewashing. Okay, in case you want to get your house whitewashed from outside, what do you use? You use calcium hydroxide, that is white sort of powder. When you put that calcium hydroxide into water, it gives out a pungent smell, and the water, it seems that the water is boiling, and after some time you can get the water is cool and you can put on your walls and all to whitewash it. Okay, it is a component of Bordeaux mixture. It is used to treat waste water before being released into water bodies for disposal. It is used to neutralize the acidity of soil. Okay. Then come to the next one, magnesium hydroxide, and the chemical formula for that is MgOH whole twice. Mg is magnesium and hydroxide is OH. Fine. So the chemical formula for magnesium hydroxide is MgOH whole twice. It is also known as milk of magnesia, used for it is used as an antacid and it is used as laxative. Children, what is it? Actually, magnesium hydroxide. Sometimes we are not able to fresh ourselves. Okay, we face a problem of constipation. Constipation is a state in which you are not able to pass stools and all. Okay, you are not able to go to the toilet and pass your stools. Okay, what you do? You take some milk of magnesia, you drink it, and after 4 to 5 hours you will be able to clean your stomach very easily. Fine, children. Now come to the next one, uses of ammonium hydroxide. Please look on your screens. The chemical formula for this is ammonium is NH, hydroxide is OH, NH4OH. Okay, NH4OH. Okay, and it is used to manufacture fertilizers. Fertilizers, what are we using for? We are using for increasing the fertility of the soil. It is used to remove ink stains and is all-purpose cleaning agent. If we want to clean anything, we may use ammonium hydroxide. Okay. Then the last one is potassium hydroxide. Potassium is K. The symbol for potassium is K and hydroxide is OH. So the chemical formula is KOH. Okay, KOH. Then it is used as an electrolyte in alkaline batteries. It is used to manufacture of soft soaps and liquid soap. Then it is used in manufacturing of fertilizers and cleaning solutions. Fine, children. So now I think acids and bases are very much clear to you. Acids, they have a which type of taste do they have? They are sour in taste. Okay, and on the other hand, bases, they are bitter in taste. Okay. Bases, they are bitter in taste, they have slippery texture. Okay. Now we will be doing with indicators. The next topic is indicators, as you all can see on your screen also. Here. Can you all see? An indicator is a dye that changes color when it is put into an acid or a base. In case we put the indicator in any solution which is acidic or basic in nature, it will change its color. Okay. Indicators can be defined as a substance that show a change of color when an acid or base comes in contact with it. Okay. What are indicators? Indicator is a dye which changes its color when any acidic or basic things come in contact with it. Fine, children. Now the next one, you can all see on your screens also. Okay. The first indicator is litmus. Very common word, you must have heard about this word litmus. It's a strip of paper which tells us, which changes its color when we put in acidic thing or we put in basic thing. Okay, this is the most commonly used indicator. The most The most commonly used indicator is litmus. This dye is extracted from lichens, a small plant. Okay, this is of purple color when dissolved in distilled water. It is available in the form of strips of paper also. Okay, it is made up of lichens. It is a kind of a plant, and it comes in the form of small strips. Okay, and when you put this litmus paper in the solution, you come to know whether the given solution is acidic in nature or in basic in nature. Fine. Now next one is the next one is phenolphthalein. It is an organic dye. It is colorless and can be obtained by dissolving phenolphthalein dye in alcohol. Okay, it changes to pink in basic solution and remains colorless in acidic solution. What happen? अगर कोई भी चीज basic है, ठीक है ना, solution, given solution is basic in nature, it will change to pink color. अगर basic होगा, if the thing is basic, okay, it will change into pink. Okay, and if this is, it remains colorless. अगर कोई color change नहीं होता, it remains colorless. That means it is acidic in nature. Fine, children. Then we have methyl orange. Methyl orange changes to pink in acidic solution and changes to yellow in basic solution. What was happening in phenolphthalein? The basic was changing into pink color. Now when we are using this methyl orange, what is happening? The acidic changes into pink color and basic solution changes into yellow color. Fine. Now so students, now you can see the next topic is universal indicator. Okay. What is universal indicator? The pH of a solution can be detected by using a universal indicator. A universal indicator is a mixture of indicators that is capable of giving different color change for different pH value. What is pH value? First of all, pH का full form क्या होता है? What is this pH? pH is potential, you can say potential or power. Okay, power of hydrogen. Okay, all the bases, all the acids, they contain hydrogen. If you want to know the कितना उसमें hydrogen है, how many hydrogen ion does it contain, the given solution, how many hydrogen atoms it contain, you need to do pH test. Okay, so and this pH test, the pH ranges from 1 to 14.1 is considered as a strongly acidic, and 14 as strongly basic, and 7 is neutral. So if I talk about, this is the universal indicator, it starts from 1 and ends on 14. 7, in case the pH value comes 7, that means it is neutral. In case the solution pH value comes in between 1 to 7, that means it is acidic. Okay, it is acidic, and it comes between 7 to 14, it is basic. Fine, children. 1 to 7 acidic, 7 is neutral, and 7 to 14 the given solution is basic in nature. Okay, now the next one, natural indicators. What are natural indicators? Natural indicators are obtained from natural sources like different parts of a plant. Okay, if you take the juice of a cabbage juice turns red deep in color in acids and green in bases. Okay, cabbage hota hai patta gopi, you must have seen, if you take its juice and you mix it with acid, it gives you deep red color, and if in case you mix it with the bases, it gives you green color. Okay, then turmeric as indicator. What is turmeric? Haldi, you must have seen in your kitchen. It is a natural indicator of bright yellow color obtained from plants. Okay, turmeric gives red in basic solution. Okay, then neutralization reaction. We have learnt about acid and basic substances. These substances give different color with different indicators. Now let us see what happens when we mix an acid and a base. अगर हम लोगों ने कोई भी solution लिया, वो acidic है और basic है, उसको हम लोगों ने क्या करा? We are going to mix it together. What will we observe? See, what will we observe here? When an acid and base are combined together, it gives salt and water. Okay, acid and base दोनों neutral हो जाते हैं. That reaction is known as neutralization reaction, and it gives out salt and water. So when the solution is basic because of the dilute sodium hydroxide solution, phenolphthalein gives pink color, but when an acid is added to the solution, becomes colorless due to the formation of slat. This reaction is called neutralization reaction. When we are combining acids and base together, it is a neutralization reaction. And what is it giving out? It is giving out salt and water. Now, what is salt? The product of neutralization reaction between an acid and a base is called a salt. When we are combining these two, acid and base all together, what are we getting? We are getting salt and water. Fine. Now, what are the properties of salt? Look on your screens. Preparation of acids can be done in three ways. They are by reacting acid and a base. How are salts prepared? When we add an acid with a base. Then by reacting acid and a metal. Whenever we want to have the salt of any substance, what we will do? We will take by reacting acid with a metal, and by reacting vegetable oil and caustic soda. Now, there are different salts, naming salts are there. You can see on your screens. Salts from sulfuric acid को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Sulfates. Sulfuric acid से हमने कोई salt बनाया तो we will name at sulfates. Salts from nitric acids are named as nitrates. Okay, you can see on your screen also. Salts from hydrochloric acids are named as chlorides. Okay, hydrochloric acid से अब क्या बन रहा है? Chlorides. Then salts from carbonic acids are named as carbonates. Then salts from acidic acids are named as acetates. Fine, children. Then what are the properties of salt? First is salts are soluble in water. Salt solutions are good conductors of electricity. Okay. Then salts are mostly solid. Fine, children. Then what different salts have been given to you, and what are they used for? First is copper sulfate. What is copper sulfate used in? It is used in manufacture of insecticides. Okay, where are we using? In the manufacturing of insecticides. Okay, then used in manufacturing of other copper fungicides, then used in preparation of Bordeaux. Okay, then sodium chloride. Sodium chloride क्या होता है? नमक खाते हो? टाटा नमक, that is sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is NaCl. Used to give food to used in food to give taste, used to soften hard water, used in fire extinguishers, used in fertilizers and medicines, and used in many brands and shampoo and toothpaste. Okay, fine. These days in the market also you must have heard of the ad, मेरे toothpaste में तो नमक है. What is that namak? Namak is sodium chloride, that is NaCl. Fine, children. Then the next one, uses of zinc chloride. Okay, this is also a common, very common salt. It is used to maintain purity of water. पानी पीना है तो साफ पीना है. Dirty water, if you are going to drink impure water, you will fall sick. Okay, so water has to be purified before drinking. So we add zinc chloride to the water to make it pure. Used to accelerate growth of plants, used in cell batteries, used in the production of ion exchange resins, and used in the vulcanization of rubber. Fine. Then another salt, calcium sulfate. It is used to manufacture dietary calcium supplements. Okay, we want to give more supplements to our diet. Okay, then it is used to coagulate milk to produce toffee. Toffees, those are sweets. In case we want to make, we add this calcium sulfate. It is also used as a food additive in most of the food products to preserve its freshness and quality. The bakers, they are using in baking of biscuits and cakes so that the quality of the food can be increased. The quality, it can be kept fresh for a longer period of time. and it is also used in beers during the process of brewing. So that is all for today. I hope you liked it. Keep on reading, as I keep on telling you, read, read and read. The more you will read, the more you will be able to solve your queries. I hope you liked today's session. That's all for today. Take care. Bye-bye.